Well, good evening, everybody. It's Anita Narayan from the United Kingdom. And once again, on behalf of the scientific team build, I am very happy today to be about to have a conversation with another one of our participants. That will be the third one. I've gone to Europe, Belgium, first of all, then over to Canada, and now we're coming to Italy with Enrico here in a moment. And just before I introduce Enrico to you, just in case, again, you're listening in for the first time, the scientific team build is a process, it's a system of helping you to make money without marketing, recruiting, or sponsoring. It's a completely done for you program. Author and creator of that is Dr. Lieven, and it's done on a profit share basis. So, you know, a third goes to you, a third goes to marketing, so that this is here for the long haul, and of course a third to management, which is Dr. Lieven. So that's how it works, and we're using smart contracts, and in particular the Tron currency, because it's a very fast platform and the fees are remarkably low. So that's just the condensed version here. And I get to really enjoy these video conversations. They're my favorite part because I get to celebrate with participants, their payments, as well as to listen to their experiences, so we can all learn together. So on that note, we're going tonight to Italy. Federico Rossi, is that the correct pronunciation?
Yeah, it's quite correct.
Yeah. That's a sentence, isn't it?
Good one. I mean, it's a very long name, but I mean, on my documents, I have only Enrico Rossi. Federico is my middle name, but I like it very much. So when I just sign to some program or something like, you know, registration online and whatever, I always use the complete name.
Well, you're right. It's a nice paragraph. Your mother.
Yeah, it's like, it's quite long.
Leave a legacy, so she created.
But I'm launching in some days a website with my name, with some financial advice, you know, like on investment and so on. So I will share the link. I will share the link for you with you. I mean, it would be, of course, it would be in Italian, but anyway, you can just have some nice inspiration from that.
Absolutely. Well, whilst we're talking about Italian, you're from Italy. Why don't you just introduce yourself? So which part of Italy? What do you do when you're not having a conversation?
Yeah. Okay, I'm from Modena, like in the northeast center of Italy, like not far from Bologna. It's quite a well-known city. We are the hometown of tortellini, a very nice Italian plate, and I am 55 years old.
Ah, very young.
Yeah, more or less. I mean, my spirit is like 30, but I'm 55.
There you go.
And I love to travel. I define myself like a professional traveler.
Oh, okay.
I used to spend some time abroad. I mean, just quite recently, I lived for 1 year and a half in Southeast Asia.
Oh, right.
And then I was for 3 years in Spain. I was for 1 year in Brazil. I mean, you know, let's say that I'm quite allergic to cold winters. So I love warm places, and I love the sea. If you have like a sand beaches and a nice sea, I'm at home.
Oh, wonderful. So you've traveled quite a bit. Any favorite places amongst those that you've traveled to?
Bali is my number one favorite place. It is in my heart. I think I will go back there sooner or later, because I done some very nice friendship there, and the people are very friendly. There is a very nice Italian community living there. Many people living there from everywhere in the world, like American, British, Canadian, Australian, and I mean, it's like a very multicultural environment. Yeah, it's very nice. Wow. And it's like some kind of spiritual place. There is a special energy. I don't know. I mean, it's quite difficult to describe it because you have to try. The most of the people just go there for the sea, for the beaches, for the temples, and then that. And then when they get there, it's like, but there is something strange here. They didn't understand at first. Then if you stay there like maybe more than 1 week, 2 weeks, the classical, holiday time, you really feel that there is something strong over there.
Yeah, I
And
heard
then,
about Bali. We had
yeah.
somebody ran a conference over there. I didn't go myself, and they said something
Hmm.
very similar to you, that it's there's an energy about the place.
Yeah, there is a very special energy. And I mean, it's not just for talking. You can really feel that. Even if you, I mean, above all, if you are like a spiritual person, like a sensitive person, of course, you feel more this kind of special energy. If you are just a very concrete person, just going, maybe it's not the same for you. But I can say that I was living there for more than 1 year, and 90% of the people coming to visit me, they were thinking the same thing. So, and they were feeling the same sensation. So I can say that it's quite strong.
Well, maybe that's where we should have one of our gatherings when we've all.
Why not? Why not? But
And you can be the translator, since you speak quite a few languages, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't speak Indonesian actually, but I'm trying to learn it because it's not difficult. It's very strange because they have, I mean, they have a different writing from us. I mean, the alphabet is the same, but they don't use the vocals and the principal and the consonant in the same way that we use it. So when you read Indonesian, you say, "What's that?" I mean, it's really strange, but it's not difficult to learn because they have very, very simple grammar. So at the end, it's only like a memory thing. So it's
nice, right? Well, here's a trick for you then. By the time you've gone one round,
maybe because now actually my first travel, when it will be possible, maybe I hope like in 3-4 months, I can travel again, and I'm going to Mexico. I'm going down to Mexico to Tulum because I have some friends living there.
Yeah.
Since a while, and I want to visit. I mean, I want to visit some places before going back to Bali because I'm sure that if I'm going back to Bali, I will stay there. I will stay there for a while. Maybe traveling around Asia, but not going up and down on the whole globe, because from Mexico to Bali is like maybe 25, 30 hours of flight. So it's
wonderful. Well, here's your challenge, Enrico. So by the time here's your challenge, okay? Here's a challenge for you.
Yeah.
By the time you've gone through this smart contract once, there are 15 slots.
Yeah.
You have to be able to.
Why not? It's a good goal. Why not?
That's your challenge, to be able to speak the language.
Yeah. You gave me a very good idea.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Talking about.
And actually, I'm unemployed. I was working for many years, like in marketing, in like public relations and events management and something like that. And then I used to have for 4 years, I had a vegan restaurant. Because at the time I was vegan, now I'm only vegetarian, because being vegan and traveling around the world is not that easy. So I just stopped vegetarian. It's like a quite more easy situation. And my last work job before being unemployed was like in the security agency, like doing, when you go like just checking during the night the factory and all this kind of things. It was not a very nice job because mostly was night shift. And it was it was very, very bad paid, but in that moment it was like the only one available. So, you know, you,
Yeah.
but I mean, I'm unemployed since May last year,
Right.
2020.
Yeah.
And of course, when I was working in the last year, I was just saving some money and putting in different online situation investment and so on. And I found some good one and a lot of bad ones, because if you know, the online situation is not very. At the end, like in August, casually, I met Dr. Lieven because I was following a Tron situation. I don't, maybe a smart contract. I don't remember the exact thing.
Yeah.
And so I start following his Zoom call. He was doing like a daily Zoom call from his house in Portugal. And I started appreciate the work, and the sincerity, and like the reality of this man, you know. Really, he was really sharing.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, it was better to find clients, let's say clients, you know, to find people paying for the program. He was sharing the experience. Of course, he was earning about those programs. If you, I mean, if you were just subscribing them, but it was not the main reason. It was just sharing some good experience and trying to help people. And this is something that you really feel. I mean, I think like maybe the second or the third Zoom call I did with him, I start feeling this. I mean, okay, I'm here because this man is really trying to do something good. So why not following him? And I follow him in many, I mean, in different programs, because in that period, the smart contract, the Tron smart contract situation was very active, you know,
Yes.
one starting and one finishing and one starting. I follow him maybe 5, 6 different programs. Some went good, some went bad, but was not his fault. So anyway, I kept on following him.
Yes.
Because I was feeling that it was not his fault. It was really real when he was sharing the situation, and he was anyway trying to do some good for the people. And so we start talking on Telegram and sharing experience. And then he decided to start with this super nice program. I love it. And I think I was one of the first to join, because I think the first one were you and Gay, and then maybe me and another 2 or 3 guys, because I'm number 15. And I think I am just below you.
Yeah.
So, and it was like, I think maybe middle of October or something like that when I started. I started with them, and I got my first payment. I mean, let's say that when I did the investment, I paid 10,000 Tron, and at that time the Tron was around 0.25, so I paid $250.
Yes. Yeah.
So my first withdrawal was in December, some days before Christmas, so a very nice one. And I got 10,000, and I got 330.
Yeah.
And some days ago, maybe on last Monday, some days ago, I got my third withdrawal. It was 15,000, so a very good one. And the Tron was very high, so I got more than $800. And this moment was really a good help, because, as I said, I'm unemployed. So, you know,
yes,
it's just I'm lucky because I live in a big house with my mom, and I don't have to pay really everything for the house. But anyway, I have to share something with her. So I mean, she's living on a pension. So
yeah, well, you know, and isn't it nice when, I mean, we can't control all the variables. It's nice for you in that situation that Tron has gone up, because that's made you.
Yeah.
Coming back to the, you know, you talked about Bali earlier and the good energy here, and you've called this a super nice program.
Yeah.
A program that has very nice energy about it. What's your experience? How you feel about it?
I really feel good because I trust Dr. Lieven not 100%, 200%. Even if I didn't meet him in person yet. I hope I will do very soon because I would like to go there to visit him in this nice space where he's living. So sooner or later I'm going there, but I think more sooner than later because the things are going a little bit better here. So maybe I can travel to Portugal. I don't know, maybe in 2-3 months. And the energy of this program is, I mean, it's the same that I was feeling about the person, about the man, Dr. Lieven, because he is really doing good for people and more every day because it's better in the program. It's just sharing the experience with different kind of people everywhere in the world. And so you can feel it. I mean, if you come to the program and if you follow his channel, his chat every day, and then he's a very sharing man. Every day he sends a lot of messages, he sends some audio, some video, so you can really feel and really be in the program. You are always updated. Everything is happening not only on your account, on everything, I mean on the whole program. So you know day by day what is happening, if some new people is coming in the program, what about the next steps and everything. So I know he didn't start yet the advertising. So I'm very curious to see what it will happen when he will start the marketing situation, because you know we are already going very good. Because I mean, we already got some good money from that. So when we start the marketing situation, because I know he has a very nice plan about marketing, because he has good friends in this field, in this area, and so I'm sure he will do a super good job with the marketing, as he did with launching the program.
Yeah.
So
it's
I don't know.
Yeah, you make a very important point there as well, that we haven't even started formal marketing yet. And
exactly. What will happen when we start that?
It'll be insane. You know? But here's my question to you. No cheating on this. Do you know how many payouts have already taken place?
Sorry?
Do you
I didn't get the question.
Have already taken place?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, I can maybe I can try to guess, because I follow quite good the program, not every day but quite every day. So so you and Gabe got 2, me and the other 3 guys, maybe we got 2, so 2, I don't know, maybe 10, 12.
Well, you're very close.
I'm just guessing, you know.
No, that's a good guess, because we've had 14 payouts as of now.
Yeah, so I was quite near to the solution.
You're very near, and 4 of those are second payouts. You're one of the second payouts.
Like mine, yeah. Okay.
10 of them are first payouts. So we're going to be hearing from others like Khaled from Kuwait, Rommel and Bashir. Ron from the Netherlands. We've yet to hear from them, but they're coming. But the 10 payouts that are first payouts, and then 4 second. So that's 14. And as you pointed out, you know, we've been one foot in front of the other going manually, you know, where has the time gone, and that many payouts already? So, and I was going to ask you, because you're in the Telegram group, Enrico, what do you feel about the atmosphere? Because earlier on you were saying to me, it's like, you know, one big family.
Yeah, I feel like that. I mean, there is a lot of, let me think the right word. I mean, there is a lot of sharing on this program. So because Dr. Lieven is very good because he used to share all the things on the channel, and then most of them he share privately with every one of us. So if I like to comment, even if it's not my personal thing, maybe something happened to you or to some other guy in the program,
Yeah.
I answer to him, and then he share my answer on the channel. So there is, everyone is always connected with the other. Even if I don't talk with I mean, I don't speak with you directly as today, I know what you did, and you know what I felt about that. So this is very nice. I mean, it's not happening in any problem that I know. Normally in the Telegram group, when you are in a business Telegram group, like sharing information about the business, there is only, first of all, there are only the strictly information connected to the program. They are not like personal feelings, how you feel about that, or you feel about, or nice chat between the component. Maybe something happened to you or something happened to Dr. Lieven, and just the other people commenting and that. So in this you can feel more about the family. In the other one is like the business situation.
Yes.
So being in a situation that is business, because we are here for earning above all. The first goal is that one, but we're working, so earning and sharing feeling and situation like if we are family. So this is a very good thing, and I think people can in the program, they feel this.
Yes.
So they are more, they are more like to share with friends, with family, and everything, and everyone. I know there is sorry, sometimes my English is just stopping. There are guys that brought in the program, like all the family of the son, the cousin, the uncle, the auntie, and everything. So this is, it's not a usual situation. If they are acting like that, because they feel really a good vibe. Because I'm not taking in my mom or my sister or whatever if I'm not feeling the good situation.
Yeah.
So if you see there is a guy bringing in the mom, the sister, the grandmother, the uncle, and everyone in his family, and maybe the closest friend. So what about that? Is a full guy, or is a smart one that he like to share the good vibes that he's feeling?
Yeah.
I think the second one.
Yes, and I think having heard a little bit of your background, Enrico, and some of the programs that you've been in, you said some have been okay, others as not. It's so lovely to be sharing with you not only your success, and with Tron going up as well, a nice little bonus there.
Yeah.
It's also lovely to hear your experience, because as you said earlier, in some programs, it's very what I'd call, I used to be nursing, so I say it's very clinical, you get your money.
Yeah.
But it's so nice, particularly with the times that we're in right now, where a lot of people are afraid, a lot of people have lost their livelihoods, there are a lot of challenges around politics, and the truth and health and freedom are all under the microscope. And it's just so nice at a time like this that we can have this experience where people are genuinely celebrating your success. I don't say much in the main, but I'm watching the comments and doing the admin in the background.
Yeah.
It's so nice to see that people are cheering for each other, and there's that connection there. And as you say, Dr. Lieven, as somebody that's authored and created this, the way that he's sharing so that everybody can feel a part, know what's going on, feel connected. And I think that's a great idea of yours, that maybe we meet up at some point and really face-to-face celebrate this phase of what we're going through is over,
Yeah.
wonderful experience.
And I think another main point that we have to fix is that this program, thanks to Dr. Lieven, is very, very, very clear, very transparent, and it's very fast. I mean, if you need a withdrawal and you know that more or less you are getting to it, just ask Dr. Lieven, Doc, can I have my withdrawal? What do you think about it? When I can get it? You just check the situation, and if the withdrawal is available, like in 2 hours, maybe one day, if it's late, you get the money. And you just talk with them. You get the answer in maybe in 1 hour if he's not at the phone at that moment. You get your answer, and you already know if you can get the money that day, or maybe the day after, or maybe if it's like in the program for 3 days after that. So it's not happening anywhere. Yeah. Normally, when you have to cash out some money from this kind of program, you need to wait. You don't know if you're getting or if you're not getting. You don't know if you get the whole amount that you are supposed to get, and maybe you get something less because they just let you pay a big fee without any particular reason. So I mean, this is not. I mean, it's not a secondary point. It's a very good one. I mean, it need to be clear. It's one of the main point. I mean, it's the main plus of this program. Yeah. The main practical plus, because the first plus for me is like the family feeling and the trustness and all this. Mm-hmm. But if we talk about the practical things, this about the withdrawal and the clear situation, I think is the main one.
Yeah, it's and again, that's another great point, because I think I had this conversation with Gail that what I think is very smart in and amongst all the things that Dr. Lieven has put in is the fact that he grows each account till it's strong, and the longevity positions that we're talking about, so that
absolutely. I mean, everything is done in a very peculiar way, and I can say from my experience, I'm working on this kind of online situation and about crypto and like similar things since 2017. So I have some experience. I can say that this man is quite a genius. This program is really, I don't know the exact word to define it, but he is a genius.
Well,
because everything.
I'm reminded of a quote, and I think it was given to somebody called Margaret Mead, who said, "Never underestimate the power of a small group of committed people."
Yeah, it's true.
To do a good talk about these things, but when you think about it, what we've got going on here is we've got, of course, Dr. Lieven, who's his expertise is in the thing that most people don't like, which is the marketing and all those algorithms. But again, if you and I don't come on board, there's nothing to work with. So everybody's contributing, whether it's their money, their time, their energy in that way. So that we've got all the pieces coming together in one, and then it's the power of combination and what we can achieve as a small group of people. I mean, we've got people. You're from Italy. I've only been to Italy once. I went to Sorrento. That's back in the 90s.
A lovely place.
Yeah, and we've got people from like Gail, who's currently in the States, from Canada. Patrick from Belgium, our banker friend. And we've got people really coming in. I would love to see every country represented.
Oh yeah, I think we have people from India. We have I don't know, from many different places.
Yeah, and can you imagine? Just as you said earlier, when this thing starts to really mushroom, and it would just be lovely to see every country start to flourish in those small groups as people.
Yeah. I mean,
And as you've said, when you've got the results that you've got, it's a lot easier to share because you can just say, look, here are my results.
Absolutely. And I think, as I told you, I will try to have like the Italian subtitles to this interview, because with this, it would be a very nice way to promote it between my friends that they doesn't speak English, and so it would be more easy to do this.
That would be lovely, Enrico.
Yeah, I will try to do it.
So I want to just say again, congratulations on both your payouts.
Oh, thank you. I'm very happy about that.
Well, particularly thrilled because of your situation with not being employed. It's tough.
Yeah. Sorry, sorry for interrupting you. We forgot to say that when I start the program, after 1 week, I got ill with COVID, and I was in the hospital, and all this not very nice situation. Luckily, I mean, it was not a super heavy kind of COVID, because luckily I'm only 55 years old and I'm quite a healthy man. So it was not so serious. Yeah. But anyway, I got a fever, 10 days at home with a bad fever, 10 days in hospital. So, the moment was not very nice. And after that, I really needed like more month to recover full. And so knowing that someone and something was working for me in this particularly bad moment was some kind of help. I mean, moral help, just helping to think positive. I mean, okay, I'm here in the hospital, but Dr. Lieven is working for me, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I'm just joking about it, but anyway, it was a bit of help. Anyway, it was some kind of little help.
That's lovely, and just to add, of course, we were all rooting for you, as you probably picked up from the Telegram chat. So this makes
it was so nice just getting your messages. Everyone from the program just sharing the nice vibe, just wishes and everything, get well soon. So it was just surrounded with loving people from everywhere, and I got your wishes and everything from the channel, from the program, and then all my personal friends. I'm a very lucky man, because as I'm a traveler, I have friends everywhere, mostly everywhere. So when they knew that I was ill, everyone was worried. So writing messages every day, how are you today? What was happening? So I was in the hospital, but I was not alone. So
it's an extra blessing, first of all, that you recovered from that. Dr. Lieven was working for you whilst you're in hospital.
Yeah.
that we get to
it's true. It's a funny way to say it, but it's true. It was working for me, as it was working for you and for all the other people in the program.
That's what Done For You is all about, and it's just so it's lovely that you got over that hurdle, and that you get to receive not just a first payout and a second payout, but with Tron going up, that it's more than you could have thought in the first place, because of Tron. I think it's about 0.061, something like that.
Yeah, today is like it's like that.
So on behalf of the team, I really want to congratulate you. We're so thrilled for you. I look forward to you being able to talk in Balinese, as I call it.
I hope to be able, not soon, because I don't know when I will be back in Bali, but it will be one of my goals at the moment. Just start talking something.
Yes.
Even if
I'm not going to let you now. We've said
but it's even some kind of respect for my Balinese friend, because when I was there, living there, I met many people from everywhere in the world, but of course I did some local friendship. So they all speak English because more or less the people living there, that they have, I mean, they have to do something with the tourists. They can speak some words or some sentences of English. So you, I mean, you are able to talk with them and everything. This kind of respect, because if you live there, you need to speak at least some of their language. Even when you go in the local shop, in the local market, it's showing respect for the culture, for the place where you're living. I mean, if you're a tourist, of course, it doesn't matter. But if you live there, you need to speak some of the local language. I feel in this way. I mean, I was feeling that even when I was living in Spain, I know Spanish. I was living in Brazil. I tried to speak some Portuguese, because luckily I was speaking Italian and Spanish. You know, Portuguese is some kind in the middle of them. So living in Brazil, after maybe 2 months, I was speaking some Brazilian, but I was able to let the people understand me when I was just going around. So it's a nice way. And they really appreciate when you try to speak their language. Even if you speak only some sentence or some word, they really like that. And so they open to you. They open to you.
Yeah, well, language is an important.
You can share that. I mean, you can share much more with them if you try to be at the same level they are. Not like the tourists I talk. I mean, I speak only English or Italian. I don't care about your language.
Yeah.
If you stay there for a period, maybe more than 1 or 2 months, you need to speak some local language.
Yeah.
This is my thought.
Yeah, it's all about communication, human touch, and I'm just really happy. Just around this conversation, I could chat with you all night. But just around this, it's just really thrilling, Enrico, to be able to celebrate with you, to know that you're having a wonderful experience with this, which is not just about the money, which is great, of course, because that's the practical bit, but that you're enjoying the community, the transparency, and the way that it's put together in a very clear and clever way. And
Absolutely.
I look forward to if they decide that's for them. So thank you for taking the time to sit with me and share your experiences. And it's
my pleasure. My pleasure.
And no doubt we'll speak again as the program unfolds as well.
Yeah.